Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell on this Sunday night. Now, I did a video this morning that was all about crypto this morning. We're going to touch on it again. For those of you that's been rolling with me, hit that like button, please, and help to keep me alive, staying alive, like the song says. So let's look at what's going on. I'm going to show you guys where there is a pattern, okay? There is a pattern. As a matter of fact, let's just talk about the pattern. I don't even have to show you guys that. The pattern is this. When the stock market goes up and crypto goes up and they're pumping, right? All of the data that comes out via Fox News, Fox Business, or CNBC, they're all positive. Like, hey, new highs, the S&P is going to hit 67. Bitcoin is going to be 300,000 this year. XRP to the moon, right? And then soon as things fall or cool off, not even tank, just cool off. Soon as we have a pullback, and then all you're going to hear is negative news. Well, I want to prepare your emotions that this is a trick. It's a trick, and I'm telling you, don't fall for it. Now, we do know that this is August, and August and September, like I prepared you guys before August started, is generally a down month. Remember I showed that chart where it went up, and then August and September are some of the worst months for stocks and crypto now because of so much institutional buy-in. And then we usually generally end the month up higher. Now, this is historical data. Every time I come out with the historical data and it repeats, then someone always says, well, you can't go over. This is all we have to go off of, good people. Listen, don't listen to one or two people that don't know what they're talking about in the comment section. Look at the data, all right? Look at the charts, look at the data, look at the fundamentals. That's what's going to make you the money. Not these emotional people that soon as things cool off, oh, it's all over. It's all over. Crypto winter's here now, right? And soon as we get one red day, right, in the stock market, then they're like, oh, it's all a scam. Listen, don't fall for any scam. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. And if you see any post in this video saying, oh, I'm making $5,000 a minute now, that's scam, okay? We do a great job, better than most, taking that stuff down. Look at this. Tariffs are starting to bite latest inflation jobs, right? Stock futures were little changed. That was about an hour ago. Look at this. Forecast predicts a dismal decade for stocks. Here's what to do. You can see that on USA Today. Now they're telling you for the next 10 years it's going to be dismal, right? And this is exactly what proves my point. And you'll probably see the same thing for crypto this week. Now, I'm going to go into the charts and show you where I think it could go, crypto. And we just have to be prepared, good people. We just have to be prepared. So let's look at the cues right now, right? So we could see that on the hourly here, I am on the hourly. I have the 200 EMA engaged. You could see that we gap down. We really gap down. Let's bring the 50 up. And so you could see that we gap down on the hourly. These are the cues. We had this big gap down, like boom, right? Now, what started it? It was the ramp up in tariff threats from the president Thursday evening. So Thursday evening, the markets were already down before Friday. What happened an hour before the markets opened on Friday? We had jobs. Now, I'm going to tell you why I bought on Friday, okay? I still have money, but I bought on Friday because I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I don't know what Monday is going to bring. But I bought on Friday. I did some buying because I believe that if the tariff news hadn't ramped up yet again and we just had the dismal job numbers, then weakening jobs shows that the Fed is more likely to lower interest rates. Hence, the market could have been green had it not got hit with that 1, 2, 3 punch. And then we got this Russia deal. So it got hit. And based on that data, I decided to do some buying in stocks and crypto. Now, can crypto continue to fall? Yes, it can continue to fall. But I'm ready. I'm ready for what could happen, right? So let's look at crypto right quick. We can see that Bitcoin is holding now at 114, right? And pretty flat for the hour, but in the last 24 hours, we're up 1.45%. XRP, here, look at that, 294, right? It was down to 270, 270 something. You know what? Let's just go ahead and before we click it, I want you to look at this. Bitcoin is down 4%. Ethereum is down 9%. I'm buying more Ethereum than I am Bitcoin right now because I believe that Ethereum is going to lead the alt season, and the alt season is not over. This was induced by this weekend. That's what Larry believes. You tell me what you believe, okay? So I like the fact that it's down this much because that shows me where I'm buying and how much I'm buying. And then XRP is down, let's say 9%, okay? Over the last 7 days going down. We got BNB down. You can see that, right? What else do we have? Stella, we got SUI, okay? SUI is down 20%. So as far as altcoins are going, I'm personally buying more SUI and I'm buying more Link, okay? You got HBAR down 14%. So those are the ones that I buy more. This is Larry. I'm not telling you what to do. This is how I buy, okay? Now, at some point, I'm going to stop buying and I'm going to start cashing up. Why? Let's look at the charts. So I'm going to stop buying because here we go. It broke beneath what we were fearing in the short term. But where is it showing support, right? So we broke down, we gapped down to 111, okay? But really support was really at 112. So you could see, this is on a 30-minute where we were just kind of holding there, right? And to be truthful, we could come right back all the way down to 100K. Like if we have a total meltdown, we could come down to 100K on Bitcoin. And I'm going to continue to say this because I know we have a lot of newbies here. Listen, if Bitcoin falls by 10%, the alts could fall by 20% and the memes by 40%. But here's what I want to show you guys. So we have the last cycle, the last Bitcoin bull run. So here we have 2020. All right, let's just go 2020 into 2021. By the end of 2021, we were done. Okay, by the end of 2021, we were done. All right, let's just go here. Right, let's just go here, and let's just look at this time frame. All right, you know what? We don't need that. Let's just get this out of the way. All right, you can see what's happening. Right, we know that there's distribution. All right, or should I say accumulation, markup, distribution, markdown, accumulation, markup, distribution, markdown. And then the cycle starts over again. 4-year cycle, right? So we can see here that in the bull run from 2020 into 2021, guys, remember where we made so much money in crypto? We had a run up and this puppy pumped. Look at that. 500% it pumped. You guys remember that. Here's where the fear came in. And I remember it like it was yesterday since we suffer from short-term memory. All right. I used to suffer from short-term memory. I kept saying 30% pullback. We had a 50% pullback from top to bottom. Right. And then a lot of people are like, oh, like we're doing now with less than a 10% pullback. We're just losing it. Right. But look at this, good people. Right. After that pullback and when everybody got shook out, what happened? It turned around in the same bull cycle and ran up another 130%. This is Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin does this, what do you think the alts are going to do when Ethereum wakes up, which it has, right? And what do you think the memes are going to do? Remember, just like they go down, they go up. So if Bitcoin goes up 10%, right? The alts can go up 20 to 30 to 40 to 50%. In alt season, they go up even more. And then the memes whipsaw. Again, for those of you that are new, just visualize crypto as a slingshot. For those that used to make it, you got the handle, the rubber bands, and the piece that holds the rock. The handle is Bitcoin. It whips, and then the rubber bands shoot past it. The rubber bands are the altcoins, and then the rock are the meme coins, okay? And so just keep that in your psyche, because that's the way we have blow off tops at the end. I can't tell you, is it over? I can't. Will it come down more? I can't tell you that. Really, with crypto, it's like day to day. No one could have told you that the president was going to wake up and start this new tariff thing that cut the legs off of everything and drop down. Yes, Larry, but Bitcoin and crypto is decentralized. Not with all of this institutional money, with Bitcoin. And remember, Bitcoin is the tide that rises all ships, that raises all ships. All of those ships is every other thing, every meme coin and every altcoin, right? And so we could see here, crypto wobbles into August as Trump new tariffs triggers risk off segment. Now, there is always a silver lining in the room. The silver lining is that the tariff war could ramp up so bad to all of the negativity that is normally, or the downtrend that is normally in August and September, it could all be front-ended, okay? And that's what I look for, because the good news down the road is now that the job market is weakening, the Fed is more likely to cut interest rates in September. And lower interest rates is a fuel for crypto in a good way. Crypto thrives on low interest rates and liquidity. Where are we going to get new liquidity? Well, it's in the big, beautiful bill. There's a lot of money printing in the big, beautiful bill. And so if that money hits the market, then, and we get lower interest rates, then we are off to the races, especially this fall, which is September, when the Fed is more likely to cut interest rates. And if the Fed goes above 25 basis points to start with 50 basis points, that's going to be more rocket fuel for crypto, right? And so let's see what the stock market brings. Is the worst over? Because like I said, every single time there was a ramp up in tariff talk, that was the time to buy. Let's see what tomorrow brings. I don't know. All I know is I did do some buying, and I let Money Moves know, and I'll let you guys know, right? Speaking of Money Moves, I got to talk about this in closing. Come join us in Money Moves. Here we are, good people. Come join us in Money Moves, okay? And you will see all my plays with stocks and crypto. It will be the top link below in the description. Please take a minute and go into the description and look at Money Moves and Stock Up You. And we will see you tomorrow. Hopefully there's something positive you got out of this. Now, leave me a comment and let me know. Say stock yes or stock no. Do you think, so say stock up or down, and say crypto up or down? Do you think that crypto is done, we're going into a bear market, or should I say crypto winter? Or with stocks, let me know if you think that the worst is behind us and we're going up, or do you think the worst is just starting? There's going to be a little more volatility this month in the stock market, but I am continually DCAing into my crypto, and I'm just saving cash in stocks right now. And stocks right now, I'm just kind of cooling off and I'm cashing up. Now, I'm not DCAing heavy in crypto, because if crypto comes down to 100,000, then I need to cash up and I need to be ready to buy lower if I believe that crypto is going to end this year higher than 123, which I do. All right. Let me know if this helps you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Live, love, laugh, and learn.